The fuck was that?
You gotta clear the airways before you get right into it.
That's the sound of smoking for 10 years and coughing up fucking black tar at this point.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
It's a good thing.
Okay, I think I'm ready. I hope
Alright.
so. I'm still not awake, but goddamn, if it's not the best time to record right now.
Shit. If you guys are ready, then I'm ready.
Alright, I'm ready.
Hello and
Okay.
Oh,
Oh shit! No, we already fucked it up. No.
damn it! Damn it all! Alright.
Okay, from the start.
Alright. Hello and welcome to the Lewd Front Podcast, the only podcast where we discuss the hotly debated questions such as, are traps really that gay? Can a penis be too big? And is police born racist against black people? Hello, I'm Warren Noma, intermediate voice actor, and I'm joined by my co-host and creator, Oiled. Today...
Hello. Huh? What? Never mind. Continue, please.
And
You're already
today...
fucking up. Please continue.
I'm trying to. And today, in the guest seat, we have the wonderful big booby drawer, Foxicube.
Hey guys.
How you doing?
God damn, this is already a train wreck.
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
I woke up a few hours ago. We're still trying to wake up. But yeah, if it's not the best to record right now, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I haven't slept in like 13 hours, I'm pretty sure. I think I can see like the curvature of the earth at this point.
Oh, dude, when you don't sleep for 40 hours like I do, then talk to me.
Man, I don't want to get into it. You know what? No. So, have you guys been alright recently?
Yeah, we'll be good.
I'm good. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Kind of stressed out about
Why are you stressed? What happened?
Nothing. Just the current situation in the world and the podcast and the next guest that's supposed to be scheduled is kind of killing me at this point because he doesn't really check his. I mean, the dumbest lost fucking. Because he's too lazy to check his emails.
Oh yeah, you told me about it.
That's gonna be fun. Hopefully we can sit down next week and do shit. Before this drags any longer, Oma, start the guest introductions and questions, please.
Guest introductions? Well, we already introduced Foxicube. I mean, is there anything else that I need to... well, yeah, Foxicube, introduce yourself to the viewers.
Alright, I am Foxicube. I am a hentai artist. Can I say hentai, even though it's not really hentai that I draw? I mean,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like, NSFW artist is a kind of a mouthful, so I'd rather say hentai artist. So yeah, I'm a hentai artist. I was born in France, raised also in France, and I currently live in a country called Belarus, which is a country not too far from Russia. And what can I say? Yeah, I like drawing, various type of women, usually, fat, thick women.
Chubby.
And yeah, chubby. You can't say fat. I think that's not politically correct, but yeah, chubby, and yeah, that's basically what I do. And I'm actually kind of known for drawing hijabi armor, if anyone knows what that is. And yeah, that's basically who I am. Yeah.
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it. All right. I've been browsing around Twitter. I see some stuff. I see it.
I've seen
Well,
a
hope you
pubis
like it.
in my life. Okay, I have a quick question. I had an argument with a friend about this. Would you consider yourself a hentai artist or a Western porn artist? Because hentai is, I guess it's kind of more specific. It's more like Japanese and Asian, and Western is like you. By your art style, you go more like Western than
I definitely say that I'm more Western. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the only reason why I said I'm a hentai artist is because like we kind of like between each other just use the term hentai because like it's just you can't say I'm an adult artist because that just means that you're an artist who's who's an adult basically, and you can't. I mean, it's kind of annoying just to say NSW artist. It's a mouthful. So we just use the term hentai just to like. That means, we're drawing basically porn cartoon, right?
Well,
so
Well, when somebody asks me about that, when I wanna be like more of a gentleman about it, I just say I'm an erotic artist.
Oh yeah. You can say that, but hentai. Hentai is more like it's kind of clear that what you mean when you say hentai artist, because if you say because there's adult this adult cartoon, right, like porn cartoons and stuff like that, but they are very very, how to say, they look a lot like those DC Marvel comics type of stuff, and then what we do is more like closer to what the Japanese are drawing, like what you see in, like, for example, if you look at Doxy is a Western artist, right? But his art is a lot like what the Japanese are drawing. So, so yeah, I mean, erotic artists works, but I'd rather use hentai artists for some reason. Actually, I just think it sounds better.
It's more convenient to say it like that, right?
Yeah, it's more convenient. Yeah.
Shit. Let me ask some of my questions, because I have quite a few. I have some basic questions, like what exactly got you into, hentai to begin with, if you don't mind talking about it.
Yeah, I honestly don't mind at all. Well, actually, it started in. I always used to draw. Actually, I used to. My mom was an art teacher, so I guess I kind of like always liked to draw because like stuff like Batman and stuff like that. Because I grew up in the '90s, right? And the '90s had the best anime. They had the Dragon Ball Z. If you guys remember, I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember. It had Batman the animated series. And they were like awesome. So when I was a kid growing up, I used to draw Batman and Goku from Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that. And as I grew up, I wanted to actually be a concept art artist, whatever. Yeah. So, but I kind of failed because the problem I had was that I couldn't draw for more than like 30 minutes. Like I would draw something and then I would just be tired and I would be like, okay, I'm not gonna finish it, so screw it. And then it was back in 2017. One of my best friend, who was also an artist, was drawing furries, right? Fur Affinity. She was like not a really famous artist, but she was she was out there, she was making money and stuff like that. And she knows that I draw, right? She knows that I draw, and she was like, hey, you know what, you should definitely start drawing furries and like make money out of it. And I was like, I don't know much about it. So she kind of pushed me to do it.
Is that where Foxicube the name came from?
Yeah, actually, the first name that I had was something different. I'm not gonna say it because there's some of my old art is there, and I need to delete it. This is really bad. Yeah, but yeah, Foxicube is actually is like my favorite animal. It's actually because I love the character Grey Fox from Metal Gear. Yeah, so I was like, okay, Foxicube, I guess. I don't know why I didn't pick up Foxbox, because the funny thing is, I took Foxicube and I later found out that there's a guy who calls himself, who's also a hentai artist, who calls himself Foxbox. So that was kind of funny to know that.
Foxbox with an A or?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Some Foxbox thing, I don't know.
Okay, never mind.
But yeah. So yeah, I started drawing like furries because like I needed money. I was in mid school and I needed money, and I just started to draw, and I wasn't really good at it. Like everyone who starts like drawing seriously isn't really good at it when they start, right? So I started drawing furries, and I think it was back in 2018. One of my friend was like, "Oh, you should draw."
My dude, you really need to clear that throat out.
Is it me? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's so good, dude.
You're fine.
All right.
I mean, I should be the one coughing and gagging, but you're really going at it.
I'm sorry for that. So
it's all good, dude. Don't worry about it.
So yeah, what was I saying? I even forgot. I forgot what I was saying. So basically, so I was drawing furry, like drawings and stuff like that, and I just like talked to a friend, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna try my hand in hentai. Because I was just getting tired of drawing furries, because I wasn't drawing it because I liked it, to be honest. I was drawing it because I needed money, and I just thought that, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna draw what I like, and I started drawing Raven, and people liked it so much that I just kept on drawing humans, like stuff that I like Raven, Raven, Android 18, and stuff like that. And I started posting on Twitter, and just like that, I just quit, drawing furries, and I started becoming an erotic artist. So yeah.
So did you completely stop drawing furries, or do you still do it for commissions or something? Is that just something you don't do anymore?
No, I still do get commissions, maybe a couple every year, but people just forgot that I used to draw furries, right? People know me more for my humans and stuff like that, so I think that's the reason why I don't get commissions anymore. But yeah.
My transition to, not transition, but I saw on a Discord server that somebody was looking for a furry commission, right? And I'm like, yeah, I never did a furry, I never drew a furry, but I can fucking try. Here are my example. He's like, yeah, sure. And when I did that, he really liked it. And since then, at least the next 5 or 6 commissions that I had were all furry commissions, because people actually really liked it for some reason.
Yeah, the furry community is really nice.
It
doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're really nice, but you know what terrifies me? They have a really expendable they have really a lot of money for
disposable income. It's horrible.
They oh my god.
Yeah. That's what happened. My friend who got me into furry isn't a good artist. I'm sorry to say that, and I hope she won't listen to the podcast, but she's not really good.
Oh, we need to find her now and tell her to do that.
But yeah, and she used to make I hope that's okay if I say the figures right. She used to make $200 a month from it. And
if you want anything that needs to be bleeped out.
All right. Well, as long as it's fine with you guys, I don't care. Yeah. So she was making $200 from it, and she was telling me about it. And that was a time when I was, I was in my 20s and I needed money because, like I said, I was in med school. I was shit broke, because med school is expensive. And I needed money, so I was like, I don't care. I was ready to even draw whatever you guys whatever they wanted, and as long as I was getting paid. And we talked about, the furry community is not only they're really nice, but they're it doesn't really matter. Even if you draw shit, they are ready to help you and buy commission from you. And yeah, it was a good start, but I got tired of it. It's not that I really didn't like it, but I think I just got tired of it, and I started to draw MLP humanized characters, Fluttershy and stuff like that. Because I liked it, because I really like Dox's art. His rendition of the MLP characters is really, really good. So I started drawing those characters Fluttershy and Raven and stuff like that. And then I created Hijabi Mama because one of my friend was he was talking about his aunt, and he was like, oh yeah, dude, I want to fuck my aunt. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? They was like, oh, she's hot, she has a hijab and stuff like that, because he's an Arabic guy, right? So he was telling me about this, and I was like, oh, you know what, I should probably draw his aunt. And I just drew a hijabi mama who was inspired by one of Chatman's hijabi character also.
Yeah, the nun and the
yeah. So
I remember that.
And just not to that's when I started Twitter, and just not to get any hate for oh, you copied his idea and stuff like that. I just I tagged him, I think, yeah, and I did not know, but he retweeted the tweet that I made with the drawing, and from then it just I was I had 16 followers, and next week I had 1,000 or 2,000. I don't really remember. And yeah, that's how it got started. And yeah.
Well, geez, you pretty much answered part of the next question I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask, what other artists did you get inspiration from if you had drew characters that they made? So you pretty much answered that. Shit.
I'm sorry for that.
No, it's fine. That's good. It means we're right on track. So I forgot the name of the country that you're from. I didn't know how to pronounce it, but has anyone from your country like had concerns about the lifestyle choices you made, like becoming an hentai artist and all that? Like,
Well, you know what? I'm actually from France, right? So I just moved to another country just to continue my education, right? Because so I'm going to Met. I finished I finished college in another country, right? So the country name is Belarus, and I actually don't know anyone here. I just have I used to have like one friend, one Arabic guy, and he doesn't know anything about my career, right? And the other person that I know is my wife that I met here, and she's also one of the reasons why I actually went and became a hentai artist, is because she's really into porn, right? If people don't know that, this Russian girls are really horny and they love porn, right? So she was really okay with it. She was like, "Oh, so you're gonna draw porn for a living?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Oh, cool." So every time like I draw something, she just comes and she just comments on it, and then she would say, "Oh, you should draw the dick bigger, or you should draw her boobs bigger," and she's pretty cool about it. But apart from her, nobody else knows that I draw hentai, because I have another job. Well, not really a job, but I have another career, right? And I can't really mix those two, because that would be that would be weird.
Yeah.
I kind of fucked myself over. I always wanted to be like concept artist for video games and shit like that. But I kind of fucked myself over, at least in my country, because I know a lot of people that work in game studios, and nobody knows me as an artist. Everybody in like the community now knows me as the dude that draws tits. So that kind of sucks. Oh well.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to mix.
I mean, it sounds negative, but people here are surprisingly supportive about it. First I was like kind of shy about it, to say, "Oh yeah, I'm a hentai artist," and then a friend dragged me to a game developer drink up, and she introduced me to everybody as a hentai artist, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's sick, dude. Where can I follow you? That's awesome." I'm like, "Oh, didn't expect that, but thank you."
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a good thing. I mean, I think the new generation is like more welcoming to this whole hentai stuff, and to this whole, oh, I sell nude pictures of myself on Instagram, because now everybody does it. It's not like, maybe like 10 years ago, if like in 2010, if you did the same thing, people would just look at you in a weird way, and they would talk behind your back and say, "Hey, look, she's a whore," or he's a slut, just because he's like, saying nude pictures, or he's drawing like nude stuff, because I remember when I got my first tablet, it was back in 2007, because I wanted to become a concept artist, and I remember hentai. I watched hentai when I was younger, but back when I was drawing, I even told my best friend, who actually got me into hentai, got me into furries, that I would never draw hentai. Like, I was like, no, I'm not gonna draw hentai. I'm gonna become a concept artist, I'm gonna work for Konami and stuff like that, but I'm never gonna draw porn. And
was that
now,
taboo back then?
Yeah, now it's like, it's a cool thing if you draw porn. Like, I think that if I had like open-minded friends, I think they would be okay with me drawing porn. I don't have friends, unfortunately, but I think they would be okay with it.
I don't have friends. Oh wow, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. You know what? No, the thing is this. Yeah, I really don't have friends. The only reason why I don't have friends is because I don't like people. I usually don't like people. I have my wife, and honestly, that's the only thing that matters. She's like my best friend, and when you have that special someone, you don't really need anyone else. I mean, I have people online that I hang out with. Real life, no, I'm not really interested in making contact with others. Yeah.
I mean, shit, that's respectable. I dig it.
Well, shout out to your wife for supporting you. I wish I can find a girl like that in my life, but.
Oh, you will. Don't worry. Just takes time.
I wanted to ask you: did you ever get flack or backlash for doing what you do?
Funny enough, no. Actually, you know what? When I started to draw Hijabi Mama, I really expected people to hate me. I expected people that were Muslims, right, to hate me, to write me DMs and say, hey, why are you like insulting our religion? I'm actually not. I mean, hijabi mama is not me insulting, Muslims and stuff like that. It's just a woman wearing hijab, right? I mean, I'm not talking about religion or anything. But I thought that, okay, maybe people are going to take it in the wrong way, and hate me. But you know what? No, I had a lot of people write me DMs on Twitter saying that, oh, I love your work and stuff like that. There's not enough, women in hijab porn, right? Or stuff like that. And no, I actually never got any flags or anything like that. No, never. Everything was it's weird, but yeah.
Shit, that's crazy, huh? You'd think that someone would have a problem with it.
Yeah, I mean the biggest problem that I got probably was that on DeviantArt someone I drew Zelda like a woman, like an older version of Zelda. Like, I mean, if you look at the pic, you would see she has big boobs, she's like chubby and stuff like that. And someone reported it and wrote me a comment that, why am I drawing underage women? And I was like, what? Like,
Excuse me?
Like it doesn't look like an underage girl. Like, you just look at the picture, it doesn't really look like an underage girl. And but yeah, that was weird. But it's DeviantArt, people there are kind of weird anyways.
No, I don't think I've been there. Are they really that weird over there? Like, are they like...
That kind of weird. I don't know, that kind of weird. Yeah.
Just a funky bunch over there.
I mean, I used to be on DeviantArt, but I just kind of left because porn there doesn't really work that well. I think the best platform for erotic artists is Twitter, Pixiv, and Newgrounds. I think those are the best platforms for us. Yeah.
Newgrounds has been a good one for like a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah. I think I discovered porn there. I mean, not porn, but like erotic art there. When they used to make those flash games, I don't know if you remember, but they had like porn flash games, and they were really fun. They were fun. Yeah. Good games.
Oma, we forgot the most important question to ask.
Oh, of course. How could I forget? Tits or ass, Foxy? Which do you...
What is the question? What is it?
Which do you prefer, Foxy? Do you prefer tits or do you prefer ass?
You know what? I'm gonna go with ass, because big boobs are nice, but I don't know. There's just something is not right when a woman doesn't have an ass. So I'm gonna go with ass. Yeah.
Well, shit. I think didn't Cherry go with ass? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, she went with ass. Yeah, if I remember the reason, it's because she feels bad for women with big boobs, because she thinks that
because the back hurts,
the back problems.
Well, shit, it's 2-0. I like these odds. I'm loving this.
I don't like these odds. I'm gonna go with tits just so we can fill the board up a little bit more.
I'm still waiting for the third option of thighs. I'm waiting on it. It'll happen. I'll be ride or die for fucking thighs, dog. I'll die on this hill. Just you watch. So I think we should probably get into the Twitter questions, because the thing is, most of the questions that I had for Foxy, he either already addressed them or you asked them. And I'm sitting here dumbfounded now.
I'm sorry for that.
No, it's fine. It's just I wasn't expecting for all my questions to be answered so soon.
Okay, Foxy, I have a question.
Sure, yeah.
When you go look at hentai or read it or references or whatever you do with it, what are your most popular tags?
Tags that I look for when I want some.
Tits, abs, thighs.
Yeah. You know what? I actually, like I said, I chose ass because I really like asses and thighs and legs and feet. Muscular women is a new fetish that I really started to try my hands on. I started to draw an orc OC because I just wanted to, I don't know, I just find a woman with muscle kind of awesome, it's really cool. But the problem is there's not much art with muscular women. It's a fetish that's still not really well developed, I think. If you compare it with chubby women, right? There's a lot of people doing that already. So yeah, the tags that I look for are, usually muscular women. What else? Dark skin. I really like dark skin, characters, and and chubby women. yeah, those would be like the tags. And MILFs. Yeah, MILFs is usually a popular tag that I usually go look for on sites and stuff like that. I mean, for reference purpose, of course.
You know what bothers me when I always like have a commission for chubby girls. When I go look for references, it's either always looking for like a few pounds extra, not like fucking morbid deal, please. And it's really hard to find the references for that.
You know what? Like for reference for chubby women, I don't actually use hentai pics, because the problem with, especially with Japanese artists, is that they usually don't draw chubby women. I mean, not as much as Western artists, right? So what I like to do is just go on Instagram, because on Instagram you can find really nice chubby girls, right? I mean, women, right? So for chubby women, I'll usually use like real pictures, definitely.
Okay, so you already wanna jump to the three questions? I mean, we have a lot of them, plus the Discord question. That's gonna.
Oh yes.
That's gonna take some time to go through.
You want to start us off, or should I?
Oma, you read the Twitter questions, cause I'm kind of self-conscious about my voice, so you do that.
That's why you hired him.
Plus people are fucking shitting on me on my mic quality, but little do they know Oma, you wanna talk about how we almost lost all the audio on the last episode?
Dude, my OBS literally shit itself. I don't know what the hell happened to it, but like I looked back on the in my OBS settings, and everything was just scrambled, which was weird because like an hour before the recording, I had everything just the way I wanted. I had all the levels checked off and everything was perfectly fine. But yet, for some odd reason, the moment I hit the record button, I guess shit just started to get like scrambled to high hell. I was pissed. Very pissed.
Oh, let's hope that doesn't happen at this episode again, cause I really don't have the nerves to sit down for another like 9 or 10 hours and try to elevate everything, which you were supposed to do, but you're a lazy piece of shit, so I had to, with zero fucking audio experience, had to sit down and fix everything.
I tried.
You didn't. Don't lie to me. Okay, go to the Twitter questions, please.
Yes, of course. So, Foxy, the official Tiresome Tom asked, well, he says, just wanted to say thanks for answering my question on the last episode, loved the podcast. My question is, with how great your art is, are there things that you're still struggling with?
Yeah, there's a lot of things I'm struggling with. I think every artist has a weak point. I have a lot of them. I'm not gonna tell you who they are, because then you're just gonna look at me as a shitty artist who just hides his flaws and stuff like that. But yeah, I'd say this. I think I have problems drawing like dynamic poses, but that's also because I'm very lazy. Yeah, I just like drawing like just a basic pose, and I'm like, hey, you know what? It's fine. People are just going to masturbate to it anyways. So why should I like spend like a lot of time on it? So yeah, I mean, there are a lot of things that I can't draw, and therefore I don't draw. But I think. With time, I'd probably be able to get better. I mean, that's the point. I always try to improve my art. I mean, if you've seen my art, you'll see that every month there's something new. Like maybe I'll just like draw in another style, or maybe I'll just use another software to draw, because I like to just change things. I get bored really easily. So yeah.
All right. Well, Big Dodo asks, which do you think are better, bears or dodos? Currently, bears dodo war going on. Don't know what that means.
Even I don't know what that means, but if I choose, I think I'd choose bears, because dodos are kind of useless. I don't like birds, and bears are awesome. They're like huge, strong. So yeah, I'll go with bears.
Also, you really can't fight a species that's already extinct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's very confusing. Jew Stan asks, is Orc Wifey, Jesus. Is Orc Wifey happy with her life after she was saved? I'm assuming this is one of the characters that you drew.
Yeah, I drew actually. I was actually like, yeah, just like I said, I was like getting into that new fetish, muscular, like fit women, and for that I kind of like made a new OC. She doesn't really have a name. People actually call her Wifey. So I drew her tied up actually, and because I actually have a fetish that is like women being tied up and I was like, okay, Twitter, what would you do if you found like this character tied up? What would you do? And I was actually expecting people to have like really, really, really sick, really weird, ideas. Like, I'm do this to her, like be rough with her and stuff like that. But instead of that, I got like people saying like, oh, I would like free her and ask her to marry me. Like,
really?
I would free her and buy her flowers and stuff. Oh, I would free her and just kiss her or ask her on a date or stuff like that. And I was like, what? Like I'm like I was expecting you guys to like do really weird stuff to her, not that weird, right? So
not caress her and be gentle and everything.
Yeah, like exactly. And I'm like, what? Wait, I'm a porn artist and I don't know, like I really like hardcore stuff, really hardcore stuff, and people would tell me all these things and I was like, you know what, let me listen to you guys, and I'm gonna draw her. Okay, you guys wanted to marry her, I'm gonna draw her in a wedding dress, and people just loved it. They loved her. They loved the pic and comments on it. Funny enough, it's people just went crazy because they were able to get married to her. Is she happy? I don't think so. I don't think she's happy. She's an orc. She doesn't really like being married to a human and being a wife. She's independent. So she's not really happy about it.
Strong, independent woman that likes to. Yeah. I'm not gonna get into it. Never mind. Go on, please.
Alright, loves Visha a bit too much asks, why is Foxy such a great guy?
I don't know. Am I a great guy? I don't know.
I think you're a great guy.
Oh well, thank you.
You're very nice. Simsy Fart asks, what convinced you to attempt to take on art as a full career?
I think I kind of answered that question in the beginning of the podcast. Yeah. Which was I needed money to start with. I needed money, and I honestly, like when I started, I used to make like a month, and that was enough just to pay for my rent, right? Mm-hmm. And then it was actually because of another artist. His name is Demon One, that you guys know. He actually pushed me to actually do commissions when I was when I quit drawing furries and as erotic art, right? At that time I wasn't doing commissions, earning that much. I was just like, maybe if someone was asking me like, oh, can you do a commission for me, and I would say like, yes, sure, I can do. So I wasn't earning much. Maybe I was earning like $100 a month or something like that. And he pushed me. He was like, dude, you should definitely open your commissions, and believe me, you'll learn. So I started actually taking commissions in September last year. That was like recently. And I started to earn like quite a lot. I mean, like way more than 200. And I just continued, drawing and making money, mainly because like it was a good way of making money while I was in med school, because I'm a foreign student and we're technically not allowed to work here, right? So I had to work as a freelance, right? Just to, like pay for my school fees and pay rent and stuff. So yeah, I mean, that's the reason why I chose this as an art as a career, because it's really easy to make money as an artist now, especially nowadays, especially with I think anyone can just like spend 2 years learning how to draw and just make money. I've literally seen like people who really didn't know how to draw and just like maybe after 2-3 months were already making like $100 a month for commissions. So it's an easy way. Well, it was an easy way to me. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's not a full career because I have a career. I'm actually, I'm a doctor. So art is not really my full career. I would say that it's more like a part-time job, right? So yeah.
Do you think you're still gonna do the things you do right now when you finish your education?
Well, I actually already kind of finished my education. I'm actually going, because of this coronavirus thing, going on right now. I'm actually not working because of that. But I think so. Yeah, I think maybe not as much. I won't draw as much as I will continue drawing because, to be honest, it's fun to draw like hentai and stuff. It's relaxing for some reason, and especially when you draw something. The greatest thing about it is like when you draw something and you put it online, you get so much positive feedback about it, and I think that's just like a way to kind of like, you know, it just makes your day better. You know, like people just saying, "Oh, that's a really nice picture that you've done." You know, it just, you know, it helps a lot with your mood and stuff. I think, I think I'll continue drawing even after myself.
Yeah, heart surgery at 5 and drawing titties at 8.
The double life.
Yeah.
All right, Locos Khan asks him if he likes to draw cake or fat cooch.
Okay, the reason why he's asking me this question is because I was actually talking to... The thing is this, and I think Oiled probably can relate because he's an artist as well. When you are an artist, especially when you have your own, like when you specialize in a fetish, for example, Demon 1 specializes in demons, right? Cherry, that you had last week, she has this unique style that is, kind of like... it's very cartoonish, right? So when, and I have like, you know, I draw chubby women usually. So when you have a commission, like a client, right? I'm going to say client, ask you to draw something that you usually don't draw, right? For example, I don't know, if somebody comes to me and says, "Hey, can you draw me a cake?" Right? That's going to be kind of weird. And I actually had someone asking me to draw a cake, right? And I was
Wait,
like,
you mean like an actual cake?
Yeah, it was an actual. Well, it was part of a woman. It was a woman holding a cake, and I was like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll draw a cake, no problem. But I can't guarantee you that it's gonna look good, right? Because I usually don't draw cakes, right? No, but that's not the best example. But I think the best example, I think somebody wanted to commission me to draw an underage girl, right?
Oh,
I mean,
that's always a big no.
Yeah, and okay, I understand that some art specializes in it and that does it, but if you look at my art, there's no way I can draw a skinny boobless woman, right? Like I usually draw girls with big boobs, right? So when someone commissions me to draw someone without boobs, I'm usually like, oh shit, why why do you want me to draw that? Because that's not what I specialize in, you know. It's like it's like, you know, like if you are a furry artist and you only draw furries, right? And somebody asks you to draw a human. I mean, that's not like you ask yourself, why do you want me to draw a human? I'm a furry. How would I draw a human? So yeah.
Well, I always try to challenge myself on that kind of things. I mean,
that's good. I mean, it's good. Some people do that. Some people they draw many different things, but then you have those who actually specialize in something, right? I mean, why would you ask them to draw something else? You know, it's kind of weird. Yeah,
it just wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you want to have lolly drawings, right? Drawings, or you know, those I don't know, or furry, right? You won't go to an artist who draw chubby women or only humans, right? So yeah,
like you wouldn't go to a firefighter to perform an open heart surgery on someone. It just wouldn't make any sense.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
All right, Republic Knight asks, who are your top 10 favorite fictional animated human characters?
Oh wow. I don't think I have that much. I don't think I have 10, but I'd say Raven is number 1. Raven from Teen Titans. Then I would say Android 18 from Dragon Ball Z. Who else? I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Let's see, Fluttershy from My Little Pony. Applejack, also from My Little Pony, and probably say Wonder Woman. I like Wonder Woman. But top 10, no, I can probably just give you, yeah.
Now, he goes into more specifics and asks the favorite fictional animated MILFs. Now, this is more specific. Right.
Well, you know what? I like Bulma from Dragon Ball Z. I think she's a pretty nice MILF. Who else? Who else is a MILF?
Android 18.
Yeah, Android 18. Yeah, definitely. Now she's a MILF. Who else? Honestly, I don't know. That question is hard.
Man, I always fucking hate it. I always say it on the spot top 10 questions. It's...
Yeah.
It's not my fault. It's this guy. He asked so many. He asked do the same question.
You can really put people. You really can put the top 10 list on the spot. It's really. I mean, Jesus, I couldn't even think of 10 anime characters on the spot right now, let
Yeah,
alone
it's hard.
my favorites.
Yeah, it is
It's
hard.
very hard.
Yeah. Next.
Let's see. What got you into drawing goth girls and hijabi girls?
What girls?
Hijabi. The hijab.
Hijabi.
Well, there he goes. Oh, there he's back. Hello?
He's just kind of fucking free floating in the void. It's like a kind of. Oh, there he goes again.
Hello?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Oh,
Yeah, there
yeah,
you go.
we can hear you.
No, it's just my tablet got lost connection. Basically. Yeah.
It's
That's
okay.
alright.
Yeah, we can
So-
cut this part out, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Okay. So should I
Yeah,
answer
we-
the question?
Yeah, we had some
Yeah.
technical problems. Yeah, carry on.
So it was about hijabi mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why like I said before, it was because one of my friend was describing his aunt to me. Like he wanted to bang his aunt, so he was like describing me how she looked like. She was wearing like a hijab and stuff like that, and she had like big boobs and a big ass. And just fun, I just wanted to draw him his aunt, and he really liked it, and I also, I thought it was like it looked pretty cool, and I decided to just put it on Twitter, and next thing you know, like people really liked it, and they wanted more of it, so I continued drawing Hijabi Mama, and now she's one of my main original characters.
That's a really interesting way to get into like a porn drawing. Huh.
Yeah. Right?
Like that'd be such an awkward story to tell. Oh yeah, so my friend wanted to bang his aunt, and so I drew this. Like, how do you introduce that?
Yeah.
Alright, so he also asks, which NSFW artists are your biggest inspirations and helped inspire you to get into drawing NSFW content? But you already kind of covered that.
Yeah, I think I did. I honestly, I can't remember which art. Like, my style is really a mix of a lot of artists. I know, like, some people on Twitter and on Discord have said that my art is basically the same as Doxy's, and I don't know why you think like that, because it's really not like Doxy. But there's something I haven't said, is that one of my biggest inspiration is J. Scott Campbell, who is a comic book artist. And I don't know if you've seen his work, but I really liked his art. Like, I've always liked his art. So I take a lot of inspiration from his style and his art. And the other artist is Danny Lau, also known as Art Germ. I don't know if you guys know him, but he's a really good artist.
I think I've heard of him actually.
Yeah, but he's not an erotic artist. I mean, those two artists are not erotic artists. They're just like they just draw safe for work art, right? But for NSFW, I'd probably say, yeah. I mean, I like Doxy, but I honestly can tell you that my art is really not inspired by him, because I love his work, but I really I don't know. I don't like the way he, like, the proportions, that the way he he makes his proportions. They're kind of like, it's not really something I like. I like my women to have like more realistic proportions, right? So yeah, those are the artists that basically inspired.
Alright, and the final Twitter question from Mind Under V2. Has your past religious upbringing and marriage influenced your art in any way?
You know what? I know why I got this question, because the people think that because I drew Hijabi Mama that I am a Muslim.
Oh my god.
The funny thing is, I am not. I am actually a Buddhist, and no, honestly, the only reason why I draw Hijabi Mama was honestly because of that guy, my friend, who told me that he wanted to bang his aunt, basically. And after that picture got really popular, people were begging me to actually draw Hijabi Mama, and I even had like the weirdest stuff like written to me on DM and stuff like that. Like people were saying that, you know what, Hijabi Mama just looks like my mom, and I'm like, what? Yeah, and it's like, oh, I wish I could like fuck my mom as well, and it's. So I don't know, like those weird fetishes, like, yeah, I don't know, it's weird, but yeah, I'm not a Muslim. I do respect all religions and stuff like that, but I'm not a Muslim. I'm actually a Buddhist. So religion really has nothing to do with the art that I draw. Yeah.
Well, alright, that does it for the Twitter questions. Alright, let's bring in the Discord questions. It's about that time.
Yeah, let's Discord questions. First question is for Zumi. Tits or ass, but really thighs or abs?
Oh shit. Thighs or abs? You know what? I'm gonna go with thighs.
Oh?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Man, I'm really disappointed. I really like abs though.
No, I like abs too, but if I had to choose, I think I'd choose thighs. They're closer to the ass, anyways. So,
I mean, thighs are basically ass but a little on the side.
yeah.
The thighs are the gateways to the ass.
Whatever. What got you into gut curls? And what does the fox say?
I forgot what the fox says, but what got me into gut girls? You know what? So I grew up watching those DC animated TV shows. So like Batman and stuff like that, like in the early 2000, and there was like a new show at that time. That time was Teen Titans, right? And it was like the best Teen Titans TV show, like cartoon, right, ever. Like it's way better than Teen Titan Go that we have right now. And I really loved Raven. Like I really liked her. So yeah. I think that's what got me into gut girls. And my wife, when I met her, when it was like a long time ago. It was always like maybe like 6 years ago. She was kind of forgot. So yeah, I think it's all because of that Teen Titan cartoon with Raven back in 2002. I really can't remember. It was early 2000.
Okay, let's carry on. But we had a big argument about some dude was shitting on abs and now we tape shit on him. Okay, next question from Shiro is just how much cum is okay to have on one image?
How much cum? You know what? It depends on what's depends on you. I mean, like some people like when there's like a lot of cum on the picture. I personally don't. Like I like when there's like a little bit like of cum. But I've had clients asking me to draw like a lot of cum, and I've actually done it. So it all depends on what you like. You should draw what you like. I mean, if you want to have your picture with a lot of cum, please just draw a lot of cum, like paint the whole picture white if that makes you happy. So yeah, it all depends on what you like.
I don't know, it's really for me it's really complicated to draw that because I still don't have like the knowledge of the fluid going ways, and I don't know, I have a bit of trouble drawing.
Yeah. You'll get used to it. Cum is fun to draw.
It's kind of ironic me name myself oiled and not doing any like oily stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't fit your name, yeah.
I mean, the name oil that Raz came from Magic the Gathering. I'm not gonna get into that right now. Next question is from Ghost. When doing commissions, have you ever got sent real images of people when doing not safe for work? If so, what was your reaction and what did you do?
I think I did. I honestly can't remember. I think it was actually a commission, and it was but I ended up not doing it because the guy didn't pay me. So it was a guy who, and it's related to Hijabi Mama. It was a guy who told me it was his mother, and he basically wanted me to.
What's wrong with people? Why are there so many conversations about fucking your own moms? Jesus Christ!
I have no idea. So
was this all recent?
Yeah, it was on Twitter, and he just DM'd me, and he was like, "Oh, can you draw my mom?" And he sent me a picture, and I don't know if it's his mom, but it was a woman in a hijab, and I was like, okay, and then he didn't write me, like he didn't reply, so like I didn't like draw the picture, but I did get like this commission idea of drawing his mom, but apart from that, no, I don't, honestly I can't remember if anyone else sent me a picture, but yeah.
Some people are fucking disturbing, dude.
Well, you kind of have to get used to it, because like with the stuff I draw, usually with the fetishes I draw, I kind of have to get used to people having like really weird fetishes. So,
well, while we're on that topic, what's the like weirdest or worst commission that you ever got?
The weirdest commission that I ever got. Okay, I can't really talk about it. Okay, I will say it, but it was Hijabi Mama. It was not a really weird commission. Like to me, it's not really weird, right? Because like I don't care. Like honestly, this is art, what we're doing, and we shouldn't really like take it too seriously, like but people who know my art know that I actually draw beasts, basically. and I had a commission of Hijabi Mama getting it from behind by an animal. That was probably the weirdest commission I got. But to me, it's not really weird. But I think for people that would probably be weird. Yeah.
Did you ever get like one that you read and you think like, wow, that's really specific? I'm not sure if I really want to get into it. Because for me, I remember like a few months ago, some dude DM me on Twitter, hey, can you do a commission for me? Yeah, sure. What do you need? I want you to draw a Samus Aran from Metroid with 6 tits and 3 dicks. I'm like, ooh.
Oh yeah. Okay, that is weird. Yeah, that is weird.
I'm talking that kind of weird. I mean, I did it, but you know. You question humanity at that point.
Yeah. No, I did get like someone want like I talked about when we talked about like if I would draw cake and couches. Like I usually don't draw futa, right, and traps, right. So that's basically like a woman with a dick, right. Just in case, I had to explain it. So like I said, I don't usually. That's not my fetish, and that's not something that I really like doing. And you won't really see me drawing footers. Like I've drawn like a few maybe in the past, but really just for fun. So one guy actually wanted to commission me to actually draw a footer with 2 horse dicks, with one dick being sucked by the character, and one dick in the ass. So it was like a kind of weird commission because it was basically a character with 2 dicks fucking himself in the ass and sucking his own dick. So I was like, what?
God, stop! I'm imagining it. Stop it.
So yeah. So I did get a commission like that, and I was like, no, I can't draw that because that is I can't do that.
Okay, segmenting to the next question. How tight is your pussy?
I don't know. When I get one, I'll tell you.
Okay. Okay, where are we at? 55 minutes. Yeah, I think we can wrap this up. Oh my dude, do a fucking quick end segment.
Alright, well, thanks for stopping by, comrades. We'll see you guys next week with our next guest, which we haven't announced yet, but I hope you guys are looking forward to it.
And if you want to support us or Foxicube, the links to the social media will be in the description below.
Anyone have anything else to say?
Nope. I think we're done. Yeah. To the listeners, everybody have a great day/night, and I hope you enjoyed listening to this absolute train wreck of a podcast. Bye bye.
See ya.
See ya.